Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dan, and I'm here bringing you guys a gameplay that I got a while ago. It's been a while since I've done a commentary, almost 2 months actually. It's probably been one of the bigger hiatuses I've taken from not taking a video, but recording a commentary. But today I actually took some time to record some gameplays, and it's been kind of crappy. I feel like when I'm not recording, I do a lot more. I don't know. I guess I do better with that when I'm not recording. When I actually end up having the PVR on when I'm playing, I tend to not really get the best gameplays. And so I was trying to do a live com today, and I ended up having like maybe one good game where I was actually doing pretty well when I was live comming. And or else one time I was live comming and I forgot to turn on my Audacity, so I couldn't record my voice. It really sucked. I mean, the gameplay wasn't that bad, but I mean, it's one of those things where like live comming, it's not as easy for me as it used to be. I guess like back then, like going for a Moab, it was kind of like you had some build up, some suspense. And now when I'm trying to live comm in Black Ops 2, it's like anything can happen. I can get snuck up on from behind, spawned anywhere, and I really can't, like, I'm not like the best player, so I don't really realize how to maneuver around the maps as well as I used to in previous Call of Duties. And I guess that's just like, it's coming down to that point where the game's not really that fun, but I tend to just go and play the game when I have the chance, just to get a gameplay up for you guys. I realize I can like definitely play other games, and I think it's just that Call of Duty is so convenient where I can just get on and play for 8 minutes and then boom, have an 8-minute commentary, as opposed to playing a bunch of different, like, I don't know, like a really long Battlefield match. Like, I could never do a commentary for a Battlefield match. And, just for sake of editing, I honestly don't do anything for the Call of Duty videos. I just get on, and I hit record, and then when I get back on here, I end up usually just, maybe trimming a little bit, going through parts where it's, like, really slow. Other than that, I really don't do much as far as, like the bulk of editing and all that. I end up just pretty much just having a blast as far as just get on the mic and talk to you guys. But it's like I said, it's been a while, and so I'm kind of rusty. I'm really just feeling that whole end of the school year fatigue. I'm not a senior. I'm going to be a junior next year in college. But I mean, just knowing that it's almost here. I'm almost a senior. It's kind of like I'm heading to my last 2 years, hopefully. I'm kind of predicting I'll be there another year extra, maybe a few more months later, just for the sake of finishing a couple of units that I'd have left over, because the classes are a lot harder to get, especially in the California system. The state system is actually really screwed up down here as far as like getting your classes on time and stuff, unless you have priority. And really, like, I'm not an athlete in college, so I don't have priority, and I don't also have, I'm not like a part of the honor system anymore. But like, I just going through college and everything, and just trying to be the best student I can be, as well as just, wanting to work. And I guess I'm kind of like coming up to that point where, I'm seeing somebody, and I'm seeing someone that is, the most influential person in my life as far as I'm concerned. And she's just a wonderful person, and I love her to death. It's my girlfriend, and she's awesome, and to like be on here and actually just kind of vent about it and just talk about how I'm feeling, as far as being a little bit stressed out, because I realize that like I'm not gonna be home for much longer. I'm moving out, and that's just like it's kind of surreal. I have to like take it all in and realize that that things are just moving along. I'm actually getting out of the house and starting my life, and it's kind of weird, because when I go back and think about it, I really don't feel that old. I'm only 20 years old, but in a lot of ways I do feel like that I've been around a little bit longer, and at the same time I feel like I haven't been around that long. I have so much to learn, I have so many things to experience, all that stuff, and it's just it's one of those things where I guess you have to take it day by day, just little by little. And every time I think about getting older, I also think about all the different hardships that come along with getting older, or different experiences that I know are going to be really tough when I get older. And it's just You know, for instance, like I'm definitely not looking forward to losing my grandparents. I've never actually talked about that, but I actually have both sets of grandparents still alive, and I've never experienced something crazy like that kind of a loss before, and so I'm kind of trying to imagine how that experience is going to play out. I really don't know how I'm going to take it, other than most likely sad. And you know, I've lost people in my life before, but never to the impact of somebody that's been there, you know, since day one, that kind of thing. And that's just one thing. Like, when I guess just that's kind of like the really negative side. And I know that's possibly being a little bit too pessimistic about life, but you know, all things must come to an end. That's just kind of the whole thing. And I think I've been kind of feeling a little bit down in the dumps as far as, you know, not just YouTube, but in a bunch of other aspects. And I know my girlfriend's called me out on it, and it's one of those things where, like, I tend to think a little bit more negative towards things now, and more pessimistically. I think it's because I'm a little bit stressed out about school. At the same time, I'm stressed for work too. I really just want to start working more, actually, to occupy myself. But at the same time, I want people to know that, you know, that I still have a life outside of doing all the stuff I do right now. And it's just one of those things where, like, I really want to please everybody in my life, but at the same time, I understand that, like, sometimes I have to take a step back and smell the roses and realize that sometimes life is about you, and the choices you make and the people you affect with those choices. And I keep saying and stuttering and all that stuff. That's just because I haven't done a commentary in forever. But realistically speaking, oh geez, like I totally almost died right there, because of my teammate. But realistically, I go back and I think about this every day, and I say, what will I do tomorrow, and you know, how am I gonna attack tomorrow? And I say attack because you kind of have to attack every day, like it's your last. You never know what moment will be your last moment, and so you have to just take everything in stride and just play it out positively as you can. Otherwise, you're just gonna stuck moping around like I've been lately. And I guess if I were to, like, you know, give you guys any sort of advice to just kind of go about your day, it's just do something you really like. In my case, it's wrestling, and I love wrestling. I love coaching and all that stuff. So it's like my escape, and so I can get out on the mat and just feel great about it, great about my job, all that stuff. But I don't know, this commentary should be coming to an end along with the gameplay, just because I find myself drifting into thought a little bit more, and maybe I can think of another commentary. Hopefully soon. I mean, like, best I can. I'll try pumping it out as soon as I can. But as far as for now, you know, this gameplay is not the best thing you guys will see from me, probably ever. That's just point blank simple. Like, it's a 1-12-4. I'm gonna spoil the ending right now. And I had to record this in theater mode. That's why it looks all choppy and stuff. But it was a pretty cool game. I definitely played it a lot more campy than usual. But I almost got 100 kills in the second round alone. And that was pretty cool, I guess. But I really don't use this high skill streak setup anymore. I use it a couple times, but usually it just ends up getting me in the 70s. And I can hit 70 kills with any other kill streak setup, honestly. And it's honestly, this is the least amount of fun I have when I play Call of Duty, is when I put these streaks on. Anyways, guys, the gameplay's coming to an end. Really hope you guys enjoyed the commentary as well. Go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, whatever, any suggestions. And hopefully I'll bring you back some content soon. Thanks. Bye.